Hi friends, welcome to the start of this studio vlog. I just got home from a little outing to Michael's. I wanted to share some stuff that I got because none of it was necessary, and to be honest, I've been making a lot of unnecessary purchases lately and they're all sitting in front of me. I did some skincare purchases lately. I went to Daiso and picked up like a bunch of random stuff. I think I'm kind of confronting my own problems right now, but I wanted to show you what I got from Michael's. I picked up these two blank coffee cups. I figured I could play around with like customizing these, and maybe I could make a video of it and I can customize them and then give one away. I thought that would be a cute idea. They're very flimsy, but that's okay. I don't think that that should be too much of a problem. They had all the Halloween stuff out and the Dia de los Muertos stuff out, so I picked up this. It's like a candle holder with a sugar skull cut out of it, and I just thought that was really cute. I got a couple of like wood panels. These were only 99 cents each. I thought these would be cool for some gouache stuff, and I actually am planning to do a gouache painting coming up for a coworker. I also picked up this heart wooden panel because I just thought it was cute. I don't know what I'm going to make on that yet, but who knows. This was a gift for a coworker. I saw it and I knew she would like it, and her birthday is coming up, so I got that. I got this. Like I said, the Halloween stuff was out and they had a bunch of really cool stuff, so I got that. And then lastly, I just picked up this blank white t-shirt. This was sort of inspired by the Animal Crossing outfit video that I did. I wanted to attempt making one of the Animal Crossing shirts in the game, the white one that says bonjour on the front. I already actually did like the design for the lettering, and all I need to do is like put it into Cricut Design Space and voila, you know, should be pretty easy. So I might do that today. I might start a gouache painting today. Honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed with the state of my office, so I'm probably not going to do any of that right this second, but I have a lot of exciting things planned. Hopefully I can get them done within a reasonable time frame, but right now I'm just gonna like take it easy, cool off. I'm a bit sweaty. I'm wearing my new overalls. Got these from Target. They're very easy and breezy, very comfortable. I love them. The reviews were a little hit and miss, but apparently they work for my funky body type. I'm gonna enjoy this cool beverage. I got this at Daiso too. Somebody needs to take my credit and debit card away from me immediately. Cheers. I hope you enjoy the vlog. So just to further drive home the point of the state of disarray that is this office, I wanted to show you something. This is my calendar, and it has not been updated since June. You guys, it is almost September now. And I think this is one of the things that gets in the way of me actually being creative in this space. I come into this office and the desk is full of stuff It's just like a lot. I was even just thinking I wanted to come in here and work on like the t-shirt thing and the painting that I mentioned earlier, and there's no room to do that because there's stuff all over the desk and everything's really scattered. So I think I need to tidy up a bit, get myself a little bit more organized, and then pull out the things for those specific projects, because I think actually working on those will feel really good. I have been pretty compassionate with myself about the types of creativity that I do engage in, because it hasn't been very much lately. The last time that I touched this sketchbook was when I made my to-do list for my last vlog. And honestly, I didn't even check everything off that to-do list. I basically just stared at it. I still haven't washed my makeup brushes, by the way. If you watched the last vlog, still haven't done that. Really need to do that. But I haven't been into like traditional art as much. I've been super into digital art, and actually I think I want to make a video at some point talking about my digital art process, because I've found a stride I think that really works. I've done a few different illustrations on here lately. I've been really loving working with like a focused color scheme. I love this illustration. I also got a commission earlier this week to do like a digital portrait, and this has basically been my new sketchbook. And I think that's a really cool thing, actually. I think it's been nice to experiment with just playing around with digital art more. Plus it's more accessible. I can take this to the couch. I can take this with me wherever I go, and I can work on art even when I'm not in this space. And to circle back to when I started this clip, I have not really wanted to be in this space and do creative things because it's a mess. So, all of this to say, we're gonna do a little cleaning montage to get the office in order and then get it in a place where we can do something fun and artsy today. So something kind of cute and fun that I wanted to share. My birthday was last month, and I got a few belated birthday gifts from a couple of friends of mine, and they know me really well. They got me some really funky socks. I got these pair, which I love these. These are like a classic tattoo style pair. And then I got these pairs as well. These are Animal Crossing themed, and I love them. They make me so happy. I cannot wait to wear them, and I just had to show you guys. Okay, it's not 100%, but it is better. At least all the stuff that is like on the desk behind me right now is like easily movable, or stuff that I like am going to work on. But in the previous vlog, I had mentioned that I had filmed a vlog prior to that vlog in like June, July. And it had taken me so long to like get around to editing that vlog that I basically scrapped it. But as I was looking back through that footage, I had remembered that I had a clip of me unboxing this illustration from Rachel when we collabed. I'll have that collab linked in the cards in case you guys missed it, but it was a ton of fun to do our collaboration with our original characters. And yeah, I still have to find a frame for it, but I have it safe and sound. I'll probably like stick it in a portfolio for right now, along with like these other illustrations that I did that I haven't found a place for. This has been sitting on top of my printer since April. Yeah. So really this office has been like a time capsule of quarantine, of like how things just stopped in here at different periods of quarantine and have not been addressed. I'm still in this room every single day, but like parts of this room just didn't change. So it actually feels really nice to like get in here and tidy things up so that I can get back to using it how it was intended to be used, which is like a creative space, not a place to throw things when I don't know where to put them. So this feels really good. Okay, some changes were made to the workstation area and I'm pretty happy with it. So I shifted my markers over so I could fit this pen holder, which was previously sitting right around here. The reason I moved it is because it took up a lot of real estate on the surface of my desk where I actually work, and I don't reach in there often enough while I'm working to justify it being so close. So these pen holders being here, which by the way I changed this one out, which I just showed I got from Michael's, and I moved my Posca pens out because I've actually been liking using those a lot, and they're kind of the traditional medium I've been drawn towards, which is evidenced by the 2 illustrations that I also added to my wall. I don't hang my art up ever really in my space, so this is new for me, but I added this one and this one. The frames are from Amazon, by the way. If I remember, I'll link them down below. But I added those to this little section of the wall. Anyway, I'm going to work on 2 things today. I still would really like to start a painting. That's why I got this little square canvas out, and I think I'm going to do that with gouache. And then the other thing is going to be to do that t-shirt design with the Animal Crossing Bonjour logo thing. I have these out too because I don't really have a place to put them, but I also think that having them out will remind me to work on them, and I'm kind of thinking Poscas for that. And then these I got at Daiso. I'm leaving these out too, again, because I don't want to forget about them, but I don't have a place to put them really. These are miniature puzzles that I'm thinking I can put together and then make like a custom design, and I can like make 2 of them and then give one away. So there's kind of like similar themes for those 2 items, and I'm hoping that those will be videos. The other thing, I don't know why I just kind of like thought of this, but if you own a Cricut, which I do, and people correct me on the pronunciation all the time, Cricut, Cricut, whatever you want to call it. If you own one of these, do not just leave it plugged in. If you are not using it, unplug it, because I have been hearing more and more stories of these machines, these incredible machines, spontaneously combusting. I don't think that's the right term, but they have been known to start fires. It's not the power cord in particular, I think, but because I don't know exactly what's causing it, I completely unplug mine. And it sucks because every time I start it up, I feel the need to recalibrate it and make sure that all the settings are set again, but that is less of a pain in the ass than having a fire in my apartment. So I will gladly do that. Yeah, so if you have one of these, just unplug it if it's not in use. That's my one bit of like anti-Amanda advice, because I don't want anything bad to happen to your homes or your machines, because I know they're expensive and it would be really expensive to like replace them. So yeah, unplug your Cricut machine, and enjoy the rest of this vlog where I keep talking about the creative things that I'm going to do, but clearly I'm stalling. It is now almost midnight. Kind of forgot to pick up the vlog after I last updated you guys, but we went to dinner, we hung out, we watched movies, and again, I'll clarify, when I say we went to dinner, it just means we went, picked up food, and brought it home. Being safe. But I did make the shirt. So I'll show you guys. I'm gonna post about it on Instagram too, and I'm hopefully gonna have a little video out. But I think it came out really cute, and we'll see how it holds up like through the wash and everything, because I'm still trying to hone in on and perfect my heat pressing with the vinyl so that I might actually make and sell shirts in the future. But I'm not going to sell products that I'm not 100% sure are going to last. So we are still just experimenting. But I wanted to say good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday. We are just about to make some coffee, have some breakfast, and work on the gouache painting I mentioned in yesterday's clips. I have to paint a gouache illustration of an oak tree for a coworker of mine, and today's the day where I'm gonna have the most time to do it, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm not sweating it too much. The way that I kind of feel about it is like I get to sit down and experiment, and I think if I go into it without too much prep work, then I might actually enjoy it a lot more. I did go ahead and do my hair and my makeup. I wanted to feel cute today, and I am wearing the overalls again. I'm gonna make coffee. I'm gonna make iced coffee today because it's been pretty warm here still, and actually we just have iced coffee in the fridge right now, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, we've got coffee, we've got breakfast. This is just toast with Parmesan, basil, and a little bit of cayenne. And I'm sitting in my living room right now with the puzzle that we finished yesterday. This was a 1,500 piece puzzle. It was really tough at times, but it was a really fun one to do. We got this at Target, and I think it was only like $12, so it was really worth the money. Target has a bunch of really good puzzles right now. Here is a look at it in all its glory. And once we take that down, we'll have another puzzle that we can start, but usually we kind of like let it sit for a few days, take it all in. Still really loving doing puzzles. So I think I'm gonna sit out here in the living room because the sunlight is so nice, and I usually don't get to sit in like the living room, or I shouldn't say I don't get to, but like usually my boyfriend's out here and he's like playing video games, or we're watching movies or videos together, so I usually don't get to just sit out on the couch and watch whatever I want. So I think I'm gonna do that, catch up on some YouTube videos, work on some concept sketches for the illustration before I like go back into the art studio and paint the final thing. Okay, it's a few hours later and I have not migrated back into my office. I did roughly sketch out my oak tree, and I guess I'm just comfortable. I'm comfortable like chilling on the couch. I don't really like want to go into my office, even though I can still like watch YouTube videos in there. It's just it's a different setup. Honestly, I feel so impulsive. There's been several moments in the past few weeks where I have like caught myself wanting to just redecorate like my office, both here and actually at like my job. I don't know, it's just like this feeling of like being a little bit restless and a little bit unsettled, and then like wanting to just interior decorate. Does that happen to anybody else? I don't know. And I don't really know like what's underlying that. I think it's just in general, like I'm in this space so much now, like we're spending so much time at home. Sometimes I get a little antsy and want to redo everything. Although like my office setup right now is really ideal. Like I really would not want to mess with that flow too much. So I don't really know. I don't know. I would have to like maybe rework it. But the other thing that I've been doing, and I'm like now trying to like veer my brain away from the interior decorating idea, and like definitely trying not to think about like drawing a floor plan on my iPad right now. I'm gonna put this down, I'm gonna put that away. That seems dangerous right now. I'm sketching on my iPad. Sometimes, I swear guys, I think the espresso is kind of hitting me right now, but I diagnose myself with like ADHD at least once a week. I do not have ADHD. I definitely have symptoms of ADHD. I think most people do, and I think people, especially who have anxiety, there's a lot of symptom overlap between anxiety and ADHD, so I have to remind myself of that. Anyway, this was a 2-minute tangent for me to get to showing you my digital sketches. Let me show you this one. This is a little easier. So I did this quick sketch, keeping in mind that a little bit later in September, I think, it is National Batman Day and then National Comic Book Day. So I had this idea to draw Batgirl. I have not drawn her in a long time. And it sort of ended up looking more like a Devil Girl just in the sketch, but I think once I lay the colors down, it will look a little bit more like Batgirl. But that was fun, and I like the way that it turned out. And then I did this one too. This is an idea that I had to post a little bit closer to October for breast cancer awareness. Not really sure, it's still not very fleshed out, you can see, compared to the other sketch. And in this one, let me show you, oh my gosh, the iPad is, there we go. Like the under sketch, this was just the initial idea, and then I drew on top of it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I might like take a break, eat a snack, maybe drink some water, because it literally feels like my blood is 50% espresso right now, and I think that's why my brain is a little like bleh. So I might drink some water and then move around, maybe like do some chores, and then reassess if I want to start painting. Yep. Okay, I migrated my way back to the studio. I took a bit of a break because I was having a bit of a anxiety burst. All of that excited energy turned anxious real quick, but we made it to the office. I finally updated my calendar. It is now in the current month, which feels really good. I'm going to start painting this next, and then also what really just brightened my mood is this picture of my cousin's daughter, who I just adore. Her mom sent me this picture of her tattoo and her wearing overalls, and that just made my whole day. I don't know guys, Sundays are weird. I really try and like avoid putting a lot of restrictions on what needs to get done, because it just leads to me feeling overwhelmed, and I do so much of that throughout the week where I'm like hustling and working, and like my mind just goes and goes and goes, that like Sundays are just days where I only do what feels good. It was nice just to like kind of sit down, look at the month, look at like all the things that I have to look forward to over the next several weeks, and to write down a couple video ideas, although honestly like that's kind of making me feel a little overwhelmed too. I don't know. I'm gonna keep vlogging for a little bit, but I'll probably wrap up the vlog today, so that hopefully I can edit it in a reasonable time frame. I feel like maybe I'm having a bit of like an artist blonde moment. But I'm using water-based gouache instead of acrylic-based gouache. It is not working on this canvas, so we're gonna have to rethink the strategy here. I have acrylic-based gouache. I just wasn't planning on using it, so fuck it. Okay, painting is done. I'm pretty happy with it for it being my first attempt at acrylic gouache, and for trees not really being my forte. I did add a few like little details in with my Posca pens just to have a little more control. I definitely had a moment of panic where I ran to social media saying, what the hell do I do? I've never used acrylic gouache. Like truly, I didn't even know if like I could use water with acrylic gouache. Turns out you can, and everything's fine, and it's basically just like water-based gouache, but I guess it just doesn't reactivate once it's dried. So that means all of this will not be able to be reused, and then like if I were to ever like go back and rework the painting, I wouldn't be able to lift what was already on the canvas, which I'm giving it away as a gift, so that should not be an issue. But yeah, it was interesting. I'm glad I did it. I do think I'm less terrified of acrylic gouache now because it's not that scary. I might have to think about like a different palette situation for my acrylic gouache, but I don't know, we'll see. That's basically it. I did both creative things that I set out to do this weekend, and actually quite a bit more. I've been sketching digitally a lot, which is just fun for me, and I'm probably going to be sprinkling those sketches in throughout this vlog, future vlogs, and on Instagram. And for those of you wondering, I have been very active on Instagram lately, so go follow me over there so you can see what I'm up to. Because YouTube is definitely going to be less consistent, and that's, you know, that's okay. Things kind of ebb and they flow. I still like putting things out on here despite sometimes what it seems. At the end of the day, this is where I built the majority of my community, and it's where I always want to come back to, but I just kind of have this pull towards other things right now where I want to experiment with other platforms and see what lies out there. So yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me this weekend. It was tons of fun for me to experiment with some things, and I hope it was fun for you to watch. I'm thinking of changing up my sign off. Are you ready for this? We're gonna use a little bit of sign language. I'm gonna teach it to you guys. First of all, I love you. This is a sign for I love you. I love you, right? Okay, so I love you. See you later. See you later. So that's gonna be my new sign off. So I love you guys, and we will see you later. Bye.